Welcome to our daily focus for November the 28th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. They're not really falling. They're just trying to turn in the deck. So I wonder if we'll get a reverse card there. Oh my goodness, they're flying all over. That was like 7 or 8 cards, so we won't count that. Okay, so we have for numerology the 28. 28, 2 plus 8 is 10, which is the wheel card, and 1 plus 0 is the magician. So dreams coming true. Ones usually stand for stepping out into new paths, new opportunities, new relationships. Ones is you are the pioneer, you are the entrepreneur, you are the independent. It is the I am. But 28, when you get the number 28, it usually talks about a little bit of a test, which makes sense with the wheel card in there because you're ready to go forward in new directions. So when things, something happens out of the blue today and you feel like you need to take control of it, or you need to make a decision, be cautious, okay? Don't act too quickly on something. Okay, if you ever, like, maybe you're throwing a party and somebody phones and says, oh, I won't be able to make it that week, but I can make it the following week. And all of a sudden, you really wanted that person in attendance for one reason or another. And so you started changing everything to see if it would work the following weekend. And then just when you get it all figured out and you spent 3 hours figuring out how you were going to change the date of it, they phone back and they said, oh, all's good. Don't worry about it. Okay, it's more of, the 28 is more of a test to see how you handle it, how much attention and focus you put on things, the control you need to have or don't have within the situation, how you handle things though. So take a step back and think about how to react to the situation. Or maybe there's no action whatsoever needs to be taken. Sometimes we just need to give things a little bit of space in our life and it works itself out on its own. So that would be the 28 energy. If you add up, if you add up the day's energy, I believe it comes to a 15. The 15 is the devil, so it's about releasing, letting go. I had one deck one time where it kind of showed the devil working a puppet, but we were essentially the puppet. It was the fool, right? So it's about cutting those strings. It's about maybe you're off on somebody else's agenda rather than your own. You're focusing on their concerns, their needs more than yourself. And it's beautiful when you focus on other people and trying to enrich their life. But you come first. If the well is empty at home, you can't possibly draw water to nourish the others. So watch yourself there on where you allow some kind of control over you, perhaps, in your life, where you don't really stand in your truth in moments. Maybe it's with a group of people, but I think we're a little bit bolder today for some reason. So that's how we may actually cut those strings, is by saying enough is enough. I don't want this anymore. Now remember the 28 energy of the test, right? That could be the test in how you actually handle your words, your statements, your movement forward. So there's a bad windstorm outside, and Dylan is just a little afraid, isn't he? Yes, you are, aren't you, baby? So he's just kind of leaning on me, but he does want my attention. No, you have to go. No. No, it's fine. Sun is in Sagittarius. So learning, growing, looking for opportunities, adventures. I believe as we wake up in the morning, the moon will be moving into Capricorn. So we'll be a little bit more about, we'll be a little bit more grounded in our approaches to things. So that's going to help us today tremendously. Let's see what the cards have to say. Two of Wands. Summoning in your tomorrow. Are you doing your new moon affirmations? Summoning in your tomorrow, calling it forward, saying, I am ready, I am able. So we're standing strong here. We are expecting it. We are calling it towards us. So it's about, projecting where you want to step, what you want to come into your life. A relationship, good health, more money, success within the work or your job or your career, advancements within the community, maybe stature in the community. And we're standing up straight and tall. We've got our arms straight out. We're standing really where everybody can see us. So we're standing in our truth today. And we're asking our tomorrow to come in. So show up. Be my present. Be my today. Be my now. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, we're raising the bar on what we can do, who we can be. This is a lot of hard work, but this talks for sure success if we, it's about pushing ourselves a little bit, to do a little bit more, be a little bit more, and then following through. Here we make pentacles, so we are sitting there and we are admiring our pentacles. And seeing how you can improve upon making that pentacle. So if you want a good relationship, how can you be better in that relationship? If you want a promotion within your job, how can you shine to show that you are deserving of it? Because you are, but how do you show them that you are? So it's about challenging yourself. It's about raising the bar on yourself. Oh, the Empress is back. To step into beauty. This is the sign of fertility. This is the card of fertility. The Empress is also one of our highest diplomats in the deck. She is also one of our highest intuitives in the deck. So if you have a hunch today, chances are you're right. So follow your hunches. Follow that intuition. Follow that little voice in your head telling you to take a chance on yourself. Take a risk on yourself. Especially if it's an educated risk. Because we are the magnet to our tomorrow in this card. So we can summon it closer to us or show up for us. This is about birth, rebirth, new beginnings, new starts. The same as the one energy. So for 28, it boils down to the one. So I'd be a little bit cautious today when I'm out and about and when things just kind of show up that I feel like I need to handle immediately, to look at how to handle it with knowledge, with intuition, to not just react to a situation, but to think it through. So it's kind of like the universe saying, are they ready? Let's find out. Let's give them this and see how they do. So we all want to pass that test. So we have the universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. The universe is big enough to fulfill my every intent. There is more than enough to go around. There is not a lack of anything, truly. There's more than enough of everything to go around. So what do you see somebody who is born poor and they stay poor because that's what they've been told and that's what they tell themselves. And they stay in that reality. And some are born into that situation and they say, I'm going to be somebody. I'm getting out of here. And they keep telling themselves that, which overrides the I am poor. And they find it. And people that say they can't be in a loving relationship or they can't trust. That's the kind of energy you're drawing to yourself. And your next relationship will be like that. To say, yes, you were right. So look at the relationship that you want to step into. And then look at yourself and say, am I the person to actually make that relationship work? Or what do I need to change about myself as well in order to have that, and start working on your energy to bring that into existence? Because it's there for you if you truly want it and you truly believe that you are deserving of it. So what is your intention? Once again, what is your intent? New moon affirmations, please. Say what you want to be your today. State it. Ask it to invite it in. The universal manager has the ability to bring everyone a vibrational match to what they are giving their attention to, without depriving anyone else of what they are wanting. So by you having more doesn't mean somebody has to go with less. So how much do you believe in yourself? How much do you believe in your dream? And start saying it. Start inviting it in. Start inviting it in. We'll get our animal cards here. Be free. Be free. Absolutely. The hawk says, be free. Leader, initiate, impulsive, open, insight. There are many ways to be free. One of them is to transcend reality by imagination, as I try to do. So there you have it. It's by transcending reality by imagination. Everything was once a thought. You have to think it before it can be. So start thinking about it, really thinking about it, giving yourself 5 minutes in the morning or 5 minutes in the evening or 5 minutes in the afternoon or all three. Give yourself 15 minutes of that 24-hour day and break it up into 5-minute parts. So that's, stand in that Superman pose. I think that energy is kind of going, but I think it's always a worthy exercise to do. And you will find that your day actually unfolds many times exactly how you wanted it or better. If you've chosen Hawk, the card speaks to who you are. Hawk is protective, intuitive, a leader. Hawk shows you that you are responsible, you're intelligent, you are spiritual. You observe the situation before reacting. You observe the situation before reacting. That's really today's energy, isn't it? Hawk may be telling you to look at the big picture before you react. Stop paying attention to every single tiny detail. It helps to alleviate the weight that you feel around you and your life. Hawk wants you to work on adding in some impulsiveness to your life instead of ritualistically walking through life as if it were a recipe that needs to be followed exactly. There is a difference between being irresponsible and impulsive. So don't fret that Hawk is telling you to change. He's only telling you to free yourself from a narrow-minded thought process, small-minded people, and small thinking, and be free. Hawk is often seen as a messenger from the other side if you've chosen this card, which we have. There is a spiritual awakening that you are being asked to open yourself up to. It could be that you have gone through a very trying and difficult time, or once dead, and are simply going through motions. Hawk asks you if you are being authentic to your true soul's self. If the answer is no, work with Hawk to get back to the intuitive person that you are by possibly taking a class on mediumship or psychic development. But I think today is a really good day to follow your hunches and in that way, you can start to build that trust again of your inner voice. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.